Good morning everybody and Merry Christmas. Hope everyone is getting what they want for Christmas and hope all your aquaponic systems are doing well. Just bringing you along on Christmas Day to check out my aquaponic system and see what I've done for the year. See what I'm gonna do for the next year and just see what failures I've had and look at my silver perch. So, hope everyone's having a good Christmas again, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell with YouTube to let you know when I'm uploading videos if you like my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button guys, and I much appreciate everyone for supporting my channel this year. So let's get to it and have a look what I've done. Alright, we're just going to feed the fish here folks, and hopefully they'll come up so you can see them. I will go through the whole system and give you a look. I have 70 silver perch in here at the moment, so hopefully they'll come up to feed. Not too shy from the camera. I'll put it down the bottom of the screen where I got these perch from, so you know. I'm no way affiliated with them or anything. They did do a good job sending them to me. I did get 80 silver perch all up. I've got 10 inside in my aquaponic system inside at the moment. They're a bit small for out here. Out of the 82 that I got, I've only lost 2 fish. So I'm quite happy with them. It doesn't look like we're going to get any luck with these guys coming out or coming up. So what I might do is see if I can get them to come up so you can see them. Here they come. Try and set this up a little bit better. So yeah, they seem to be a little bit shy. Normally they come up and grab the food pretty hard. It is a bit later than normal for feeding them, so yeah, I think they're starting to come up the back there. So yeah, these guys I've had for about 3 weeks. They took to the food the second day, so they didn't eat the first day. The second day they took to the food pretty well. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Like I said, I got 82 and I've only lost 2 fish out of the 82 from this company, so I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, quite impressed. I think they're not very happy because I turned off their bubbler, so yeah, but they're starting to come up to feed now. Yeah, that's all I can say with the fish. Quite happy with them. Now these guys will take anything to 1.5 to 2 years to be over plate size, depending on their growth weight. So through this year coming up, I will do a weekly or a fortnightly video on the fish, so you know how they're growing and all that type of stuff. But they're probably not happy because I turned the bubbler off. Alright, so we'll leave the fish out that and we'll go check the rest of the system out. So with my fish tank, it's an IBC maiden oil fish tank with insulation on it. Runs out from an overflow pipe, runs out this way and into my filter. So I've got a lift pipe here that goes down to the bottom. Water lifts up and goes out into my filter. I'll just turn that tap back on. So I have a pretty large filter on it. So the water comes down through that pipe, up that pipe there. Water has to go down to the bottom to settle, and then it can come back out that pipe there. Get lots of solids down the bottom there. Getting there, cleaning out. So the water comes out down this pipe just here into my sump tank. I do have a solids catching as well, with a bit of cloth in there just to catch some of the solids that gets missed. Water gets pumped out of the sump tank. There's two pumps in there, one pumps to the fish tank and another one pumps up and into the grow beds there. There is 4 grow beds, 5 grow beds. These first 2 grow beds have got cucumbers in them. We've just picked a heap of cucumbers off these guys, and we should get the next set of flowers coming on soon. I do have corn in these grow beds, but I think the corn's been a big failure. I have nothing on these corn. As you can see, there's no ears or cobs formed on these corns at all, so I don't know what happened there. If anyone knows, whack it down in the comment section, just to help me out there, so I can sort of fix that for next year. Peppers, they're coming along quite nicely, growing really well. I do have a few bugs, and I think some sparrows had a go at this plant as well, and a few bugs. Now look, I sort of live with the bugs. They'll eat a bit, I'll get fruit, so I'm pretty happy with them. I did have corn in this bed here. I've taken out the corn. I've put in a couple of more Lebanese cucumbers in here to grow up, and a spare pepper that I put in because I didn't have any room for it. Next bed here is more peppers. Seem to be growing pretty well. They're just having a lot of problems with sparrows at the moment. I've got another Lebanese cucumber in the corner there. I've got more peppers in this one. I've pruned those peppers. I did a video on that. I've pruned them. They're starting to sort of grow a little bit better now. Next bed's more Lebanese cucumbers on the ends, peppers in the middle. Yeah, everything seems to be growing well. That's more Lebanese cucumbers growing up there. They're coming along quite nicely. Getting a lot of cucumbers off these guys. I'm hand pollinating when the flowers come. I seem to be working a lot better. I have a celery bush just in here. This celery bush, I'm just trying it out with a bit of PVC pipe to see if I can get these guys to thicken up into a nice celery plant. So yeah, it's working, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I had forgotten to mention for you guys, I use lava rock in my grow beds. So all my grow beds have lava rock in it. This N1 here was a quick throw together. I had too many tomato seedlings, so I just threw this one with a few pellets and a IBC. quickly and plumbed it in. Lots of tomatoes on here. As you can see down here, tomato growth is pretty phenomenal. You know, it's just loaded with tomatoes, but I just put it in there and let it go. I haven't really worried about it, but it seems to be producing a fair few tomatoes off it. That has lava rock in it. The bed's sort of not real high on this one. It's only sort of half a foot or something. It's not real high, so yeah, do like them a lot higher than that. So that's all my grow beds coming down here, all going well, quite happy with them. My tomatoes are probably the best performed thing going at the moment. Oh, on the end here in this barrel full potting mix is a sweet potato. What I do with a sweet potato is I winter a slip of it inside in my aquaponics. Come spring I put it out here and away it goes. I do feed it with water from the system. That's how it gets watered, is water from this system. Seems to be growing pretty well. All these Dutch buckets, they're just amazing. They've really taken off. I'll just see if I can lift it up so I can show you some of the tomatoes. I might not be able to lift it up, but yeah, you can sort of see the tomatoes in there. You know, try and do that. Nice tomatoes, just about ready to pick. Another one there. These are tomatoes on this side of Grace Lisa. Now, as they've grown pretty good, I probably would have put more cherry tomatoes in this side and not worried about Grace Lisa tomatoes this year. But I'm getting a fair few off them, just not as good as the cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes seem to be performing a lot better than these Grace Lisa tomatoes. The Grace Lisa just doesn't seem to be putting out enough fruit as these cherry tomatoes, as you can see. And you know, I've probably picked already a good 5 kilos of cherry tomatoes off of these vines. I've put this netting up because the young lad likes to play with tomatoes and we're starting to push them and pick them, so I've had to put netting up to keep them away from the tomatoes. But yeah, I'm really happy with these Dutch buckets. They're filled with lava rock and just a dripper into the bucket and working really good. I do have a new emblem as well. Let's see if I can get it for you. Okay, that's my new emblem. So it's Mick's Aquaponics. My name's Mick, if everyone doesn't know, who should know by now. Yeah, so that's basically my system to date. Next build for here will be a water cooler, homemade water cooler for my fish tanks, which I'll be building out of a freezer, so that will be an interesting video for people to come and check out. I've also got a few other bits and pieces I want to show you. There's another video on making my own fish food, which I will publish soon. So let's keep walking around here. In this end tank here I have duckweed. I've just harvested a lot of duckweed, so there's not much in there at the moment, but I grow my duckweed in here. Water runs in there slowly. People don't know, the top bit here is where I grow all my seedlings, and that top bit. This bottom bit is where I grow my duckweed. When this gets filled up with duckweed, I harvest it and make dried duckweed. And what I'm using is an old steamer, the old steamer bits turned upside down, which means I can use these containers to dry duckweed or whatever I want to dry. Now that duckweed is quite nice and dry now, so if I do that and keep mixing it up, the lid that was underneath will catch all the duckweed, and then I put it away in storage for making my own fish food, which I'll be making out of mealworms, duckweed and black soldier fly, made into pellets. That will be another video coming up this year. So yeah, this system seems to work quite nicely. Dries it all pretty good, and you just sit it in the sun like that, and dries the duckweed quite nicely. So that's basically what my system is at the moment. It will be getting bigger. There will be more videos during the year on, I'm going to put in some sand beds to grow carrots and sweets and root vegetables. The sand beds will go up the other end there. Just stressing on, all of this aquaponics is done in a rental property, so everything is modular, can be pulled down, shifted pretty quickly. Just take the rocks out and everything can be shifted easily. So that's basically my system this year and where I'm up to. Everything's growing well. I haven't mentioned the quarantine tank that I've just built. I haven't quite finished yet. So that's my quarantine tank with herbs in the top of it. There is a video on that as well if you want to go and have a look. Yeah, everything's growing well. I did make a heater this year. There's a video about the heater on my channel as well. So that's quite interesting and works quite good. It heats up the fish tank pretty well. So that's basically my system this year and where I've got to. Hope everyone is having a very good Christmas. So everyone, it's been a very interesting year, if I should say that, for everyone. Hope everyone's hanging in there and staying safe, and family as well. Looking forward to seeing you all in the new year, and looking forward to uploading more videos for you guys. Please stay safe on the roads, and well, I should say not eat too much, but you know, hopefully this year I can lose a bit of this and be a lot happier. What can I say, guys? Hope everyone is safe, and thank you for coming along and watching all my videos this year. We'll hopefully see you in the new year with new videos. My new videos will be growing black soldier flies for fish food for my fish, building a water cooler, DIY water cooler. I'm also going to do mealworms this year, try to grow my own fish food. What else am I going to do? Sand beds for growing carrots and sweets and all the root vegetables, and a few other little experiments I want to do during the year. So guys, I'll leave it at that. I'll say thank you to everyone who's watched my videos this year. Have a safe new year, and I hope all your wishes come true, and bye from Aquaponics, and I shall see you next year, guys.